Okay, now another technique that probably people do is they do the I call it I can put like a hood in there, right? So you can just make a sphere. Let's add a random material, and on the sphere I want to slice on. I want to make 180 slope. On my laptop, because my computer is not around, and it pisses me off. I hate working with laptops. Okay, that's a lot of segments, obviously. You wanna, you can use this technique, like this, like cutting the sphere like this, or you can do, which is probably the best technique. It's like cutting it here in 5. Just cut it in here, like cut it there. You know? And then you're like, okay, and now this is gonna be like a hood, for example, okay? Maybe you don't want to take the inside, or maybe you want to. That's up to you. The inside can hide stuff, or it can just be a pen. So you can just move it like this, delete. Now if you want to make a hoodie, you can just start shaping this the way you want. Let's not do it like that. Let's just put it first into place. We give you bad examples. Get into place first. See the size, looks rather big. Like make it maybe a little big. This, yeah, super big. Okay. Now, you can even add the FFD. There's nothing wrong. FFD is a great deformer. And let's deform this the way we want it. We're just gonna keep deforming, making sure it's the way we like to see. Remember, you can always go into it. Probably will go. I will show, and tweak even further this. If you don't know, modify FFD, and then you press it at very control points. If you don't know how to use or never used one. If you never, you should watch my other videos. Oh. Making like that soft hoodie look, right? Yeah. Just using the FFD, not even using a relax or anything, just pure FFD modifier giving us this nice here. As you can see, just probably like half an hour, and slowly half an hour, and we're already getting some kind of hoodie design here. See, this may help you so you don't have to put so much hair. You know, you can hide now. We can hide the hair. Okay, I'm happy. If you want more detail, you can always add more detail. Remember that. Now, if you want, it's always good to work and leave the modifiers like this. So if you got something here, you can just come here. If you got something here, probably not going to be a good idea to change here. For example, the segments. You can see it's going to break. So those two, you can still work with them. But more than that, I don't recommend. If you want more, you're going to add more. Now, I'm going to show you more techniques because it's never bad to know techniques. And when I show you techniques, you try not to see what I'm doing, but try to see what you can do with them. That's the priority when I show you a technique, okay? So for purposes of this tool, I'm just going to collapse all this. There you go. There, I have my hoodie. Now, there's a couple things you can do. You can grab this guy, if you don't like how big he is, and you can jump for this. Okay? So you can open like this, see? So it doesn't look so beaky and stuff. You can just play around like this and maybe scale it, or maybe not with the FFD, is gonna look more even softer. Okay, you can even add. I'm gonna grab it. Da, 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 da. Why am I I'm pretty sure I'm looking at the name there, a sphere, but I. Oh my god. And you can put auto grid just to help you, and then look at this. Just maybe even like a Christmas kind of hoodie or whatever, you know. Just giving you ideas, okay? And apply default here. Okay. Just giving you ideas of what you can do. It's everything is possible. Now, you can see you can start your hair with, if you're gonna make a hood hair, maybe it's a good idea to actually start with the hood and make the nice hood. Make it look like, you have this modifier called relax. It can probably help you a little bit relaxing your shape, making it look more relaxed. We use this on pillows somehow, but when it's low poly, sometimes it doesn't give a good result. Sometimes it does. It depends. Now, as you can see, you have a lot of hairs here. Now, I'm just gonna get rid of some hairs here. Okay. I just want to stick. Even you. I want all those to go. Okay. Let me take all those hair out. So I show you. This is a good way for you to start working. Now, I just put a hoodie, but remember, this can be anything. Okay. It can be. I'm gonna show you something to look nice. You can just extrude this out. Not like this, local normal. So you give like a little hedge there, okay? But before you do, make sure everything is nice and tight to the head, okay? I'm not gonna have too much work tweaking this, okay? I'm just gonna, so for example, this can happen, okay? Don't let this happen, fix those things. Just go poly, vertex, and fix those little details. And just by fixing those little details, you actually start getting the hair itself as well. Okay, there you go. Maybe one like that, you know, just fix away. This can be actually making off a hood as well. You know, this is just showing you. Gotcha. Okay. Looks like a tip wood now, but you know, there's a lot of techniques you can do even with just by here. Maybe you want to have just giving you free brainstorming ideas. Maybe you want to inset this. And we're gonna make some kind of ears here. It's gonna be ugly ears, but let's think it's like ears. You can just tweak them laterally to make like look like ears. No, it can be anything. Maybe you want it to look like horns. And then, you know, just look at this. It's already a cute design already, you know. And maybe by adding more vertex in here, by connecting, I already show you the connecting tool, you can even make different shapes, you know. This is making hoods. It's a great way of starting, you know. It's a great way of starting. Maybe you want to make a ear, like a teddy bear ear or something. This is the way you should probably do it in low poly. You should start something like this. Have to be careful because when you expand vertex like this, make sure you expand them all on the same area and all in the center like this, okay? So they are uniformly alike. Okay. See? When you don't select vertexes, make sure you don't have ignore baking effects on as well. Or you can just grab the edge itself, double clicking, and you know, you can start. It's a boring process, but again, low poly modeling, it's always going to be a boring process. You have to, you know, you have to do it. It's low poly, and you have to do it, you know. But you can see just by tweaking those settings, just by playing with those simple settings, you can start making shapes. I know it doesn't look like a very beautiful ear, but I'm doing this very fast. Remember that. And I can come here and I can tweak it to be like, you know, like an ear. Always making sure I don't select what I don't want to select. You know. Sometimes the answer is making simple shapes, and then you can make the complicated shapes. But look, see, now it's starting to look more. But look how fat it is. Now that's another problem. You can fix it. You know, it's fat. I don't like it. Fix it. You know. Maybe I want it to be like a curve to front kind of deal. Okay. Fix it. Your job as a mesher is to fix stuff. It's to tweak stuff. Okay, that's why you should always work with all the views. Look, this view doesn't look so bad. Now this view looks horrible, and this view looks even more horrible. So this is just keep playing. I know I should not be doing this in a tutorial, but I just want to show you that I'm not just saying this just by saying. I'm actually showing you that by changing those things, I'm actually getting better results. I'm actually getting the ear is going to start looking nice. Maybe I don't have enough vertex to work with. Then what I do, I connect them because it's what I've been doing all goddamn days, connecting. Maybe you want to use, in this case, maybe you want to do this like you want to cut this guy in the middle. What is the middle? The middle is this edge, right? So maybe you want to do like this. You want to come here, select off of this guy. You can select the center actually, and delete this. And then you want to have the symmetry modifier. Make sure you find the symmetry modifier, because normally I tend to fight a little bit with those shortcuts. So you want to flip, and voila. To fix this edge, you make sure you have welds, and you can come here to mirror, and you can just go a little bit like that. See? You know, simple techniques, and that you can have your work done with. Look how nice this is already looking, you know? Oh. Poly, you can turn this option over here, and you're gonna show you the other side. This is just a easy way of working, so you know I can just do this, and I just want to look on this side, so I just, oh yeah, this guy, look at him, a little nasty, no, this guy over here, maybe I should have just touched this one first, like that, okay, voila. Okay, fix them. Fix, tweak, till you get what you want. See, this vertex is kind of weird. Make sure it's on the proper place. It should be like around here. You know, there you go. Now you start getting those nice ears. Making this curve. Maybe you need more segments. Just make them. Connect stuff. No, this is now your job. My job is to give you the techniques to work with. You do what you have to do after. There you go. Ah, now this, to fix this, is after you merge the symmetry, you're happy with the symmetry, then you collapse all. Alright? Then what you can do is simply come here and cap this. Voila. Easy as this. Okay? Now, back to there. We got distracted there for a little bit. Okay, now this one I use for this thing. Okay, so if you want to keep this here like this, and the good way to do this is just come here to the Air 4. They will have even their own opacity, and just put your own texture, which in our case, it's going to be on my desktop. We have a lot of them, but I'm using this one. Voila! This is our texture applied to their, maybe you want to be careful with the highlights so it doesn't scratch so much the highlight. See here? Maybe we want to make a texture without the highlight area, just the dark, so for the base, and see it's precisely the same texture as them.